So I know how much you guys are excited to see my full gaming setup, and it's coming, I promise, but it's just taking a bit of time. The desk is being a giant pain in the ass. But in the meantime, I discovered a whole host of tips and tricks, which for not a lot of money can transform your setup from something like this to something like this. I know it's ambitious, but if we can hit 1,000 likes, then it will seriously make my day. I'd really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get started. Well, that was dramatic. But no, seriously guys, the first thing is cable management. And even though it's ridiculously simple, you'd be amazed how many people overlook it. For just $2, you can get yourself 100 cable ties, so use those to tie together any cables that are going to be close to each other. Then do your best to hide the cables, adapt them to your room, and make sure you take all the clutter off your desk. Instead of looking at other people's setups and trying to replicate them, it's better if you fit your setup around your room. So if one of your lamps has a really ugly cable, then put it in a different position to try and hide it. So the next step is a bit of greenery. And no, I'm not talking about setting up a cornfield on your desk, just a tiny little plant. It doesn't even have to be real. Mine isn't, I could not be bothered to water it. But this plant at just $10 totally transforms the appeal of the desk. It contrasts with all the tech on there and gives it a really zen vibe. And then we've got a laptop stand, which pretty much nobody uses, but pretty much everyone should. It'll basically lift your laptop so it's at eye level, which is much better for your back. A lot of people strain their necks just trying to crouch over a small laptop for a long period of time. You can go for something higher end, but the one I got here was pretty cheap and cheerful. $15, but it does the trick quite nicely. A lot of people also find it more comfortable and faster to type when the laptop's at this angle. So then of course we have LEDs. Now, as with most products, there's a wide range of quality on offer, but with LEDs in particular, it's quite important to buy the high-end stuff, or at least the mid-range. The low-end stuff, quite simply, can blow up, which is never good for the health. And installation is always very simple. They've just got a sticky taped back, you peel off the adhesive and you just stick them on. Try to put it towards the back of your setup to not get in the way and add clutter. Also, they do come with a lot of cables, so try and plug them in away from the desk and use the cable ties that we got earlier. Now, probably the second you slap that plug in, the LEDs are going to spring to life and bring your whole setup together. It's going to look really nice. But the one thing you need to do is to make sure they're behind your laptop. That'll actually help to reduce eye strain. So the last thing we need to do is to create some ambience, and there's a lot of different ways to do this. Some people use fairy lights, but I'm here going to use the Lava Bright Sounds 2, which you may have seen my review of not too long ago. Now what makes this great is that it's wireless, it can charge your phone, and it also doubles as a speaker. Alternatively, the Xiaomi Yi Light is fantastic, being able to produce any color you can humanly imagine. Try to think about contrasting lights. If your whole setup has got white LEDs on it, then maybe integrate a couple of yellowish hues. Think about adjusting the color of the lights in the background and just play around, have fun. This is your setup and you're the one who needs to enjoy it. So guys, we've managed to transform this into this for just under $100, and I think that's pretty impressive. Your setup is a place where you work, where you play. It's honestly a really important place, and so it's worth investing time and money into making it right. You can save yourself from back, eye, neck problems, and genuinely just have a more enjoyable lifestyle. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, peace out.